Previously on Bravely Default 2, the party discovered the Pictomancer Foley is a serial killer who uses the blood of her victims as paint. She's also responsible for the tree overgrowth in Wiswald and for killing Mona, all to get even more paint. Elvis then used the Earth Crystal's power to give her a cold serving of revenge. Literally.
This must be the Wayward Woods.
Yep. So stick to the path, okay? If you don't, we'll never find our way out. People have been losing their way in here for as long as anyone can remember. And none of them ever made it home.
Have you been here before, Adelle?
Oh, maybe once or twice on my way to Rimedhal.
You have visited Rimedhal too?
A while back, yeah. Anyway, we need to get moving. Stick together, everyone, and try not to get lost.
Forward to go. Lauren and Savalon chasing Wiswald. I wonder what we'll be dealing with next. You sound almost excited. Don't tell me you enjoy seeing all these calamities up close. Fire is all that's left. What, you'd rather we tippy-toed up to them all scared like? I'm just trying to get us up for whatever's next, honestly. So we're headed to a place called Rimedhal, right? Yes, it's a land legendary for its year-round snows. I hope we won't be too cold. We're getting the fire crystal in the snow area, huh? Wow, we really are seeing the world, huh? But our work is still only half done. There are 2 crystals yet to be recovered. We have some way to go yet. Sure, but there's no point in putting too much pressure on ourselves, right? He's right, Gloria. That's not going to help anyone. Aye, you're to take the weight off your shoulders from time to time, even if you have pals on hand to help you carry it. I suppose so. Perhaps I could afford to be a little less hard on myself. And to lean on you all a little more from time to time as well. I would not have been able to make it this far without your help, after all. The 2 crystals we have recovered as our thanks to you all. As ours are thanks to you all. I am in your debt. No need to be so formal, Gloria. We're with you until the other 2 are ours as well. Nasty surprise! Ancient bow obtained. Self-portrait. Medium JP orb. Aha! Tactician hat. Hinderlance obtained. Cami gown. Meanwhile, elsewhere...
Well, we don't see you around here often. To what do we owe the pleasure?
I'm here to report on the experiment in Wiswald. It was a great success.
You mean your little dalliance with the dead?
The very same. Now I must leave. Farewell. But wait. There is something I've been wanting to ask you.
Go on.
Why did you give me that asterisk? Why did you make me attack Musa?
Because it helped the Lord Commander, of course. Why? Do you have a problem with that?
No. But there's something I want you to understand. I only do what I want to do. I hope that's clear. Now, I must be leaving.
Chapter 3, The Fire of Belief. Power bracers obtained. Bunch of PG. Truff?
Truff! Good to see you, buddy. Did you find the friend you were looking for?
No. Truff gave up on his plan.
Gave up? Oh, what's all this? You were on a noble quest to reunite the man who saved your life with his beloved ring, were you not?
Oh, the ring. Yes. You can have it.
What?
Really, Truff? You've given up on finding your friend after all you've been through?
Truff still wants to find his friend. Wants to say thank you for all he did.
Well then, what's stopping you?
Truff isn't allowed. Truff finally tracked his friend down. Came all the way to the cold village where he'd heard that cooking man lives. But the people there were frightened of Truff. Chased him away. So Truff had to give up.
Really? That seems like an awful shame.
Oh, Truff tried very, very hard. But humans don't like him. Humans are scared of him. As soon as Truff appears, they run away and scream and shout. Truff doesn't like it. Doesn't like to see the frightened people. And so Truff will not go near the humans' village again. Please, take Truff's ring.
I hate to see the poor guy like this. Hey, why don't we go find his chef friend? Mitch, was it? If they're as close as Truff says they are, he'll want to know about this for sure.
Accepted. Okay, it's actually inside that very village there. Nasty surprise.
Watch out, guys.
Elaster obtained. Healing Bloom. Safety Ring. Nasty surprise.
Come.
Arctic Wind. Nasty surprise. Medium JP Orb. Great Bow. Sands of Time. Okay, good, there is a wagon. Are you cold there, mister? I'm not. I never get cold. Never, ever. Aren't they amazing? Do you like me, snowman, mister? I built it myself, you know, and I did a grand job of it altogether. Looking to put your feet up after a long trudge through the snow, eh? Well, you've come to the right place. Sure, we're not much in the way of amenities, but you'll never have to worry about breaking any laws. That's what comes of not being part of any kingdom. Life out here in the forest can be hard to be sure, but we get by because we're always looking out for one another. We're a community, so we are, and a community life is a happy life. This used to be all trees, you know. It took ages to clear out the space we needed to build a village. But we got there in the end because we all pulled together. That's what Enderno is all about. You see, cooperation no matter where you're from or what you're about. That's some serious snowman building skill. What do you say? Reckon we can persuade the others to help us build one of our own? Living all the way out here in the middle of a snowy forest, humans can be pretty stubborn when they want to, huh? The climate here may be rather cold, but the people appear to be full of warmth.
Sure, it's a terrible situation altogether, Mr. Mayor.
How is old Glynn? Our prayers are with him, poor fella.
I didn't expect a quest all of a sudden.
You're kind indeed, all of you. Worrying about me little brother, so. I'm away to find me some loon clover. A sprig or two is sure to bring him back from his little journey into dreamland.
Well then, you'll not object to us tagging along to help, I hope. You've done so much for us over the years, after all.
Thanks, truly. But the place where it grows is always crawling with beasties. I couldn't possibly ask it of you. It's too dangerous.
Oh, come on now, we'll not hear of you.
Is everything okay?
Well now, visitors, is it? Welcome to Enderno, one and all.
Thank you. But are you sure you're all right?
All right, she asks. Huh, sure. If the mayor's wee brother not having woken up for a whole blessed week's your idea of all right, we're grand altogether.
What's the matter with him? Is he sick or something?
His wife died, not so long back. He's been inconsolable ever since. He was dead keen to see her just one last time. Even if it was only in his imagination, he said. So I gave him a bit of dream snoozer.
Oh, I think I've heard of that. It's a medicine that allows one to dream of whatever one wants, isn't it?
That's the one. Glynn went and necked the lot. Bosh, just like that. And now he's been sleeping for 7 days straight. At this rate, I don't know if he'll ever...
But if you find some of this loon clover stuff you mentioned, you might be able to help him?
I reckon so, yeah. We'll need it if we're wanted to make some more dream snoozers, see. If I knock back a dose myself and lay down next to him, I can join him there in Sleepyland. See if we can't figure out what's been afoot.
Eh? You're saying you'll be able to jump into his dreams? I didn't even know that was possible.
Not for everyone, it's not.
That's an asterisk.
So you're familiar with these little yucks, eh?
Yeah, we have a few of our own.
Well, now there's a thing. And you know, I'm reluctant to go using it willy-nilly. 'Tis a gift horse not to be stared in the mouth, or so they say. But I doubt I'll be getting myself any loon clover without it.
Then why don't we get the loon clover for you?
I won't hear of it. The forest's alive with monsters. How could I ask a thing like that of you? Sure, we're only after just having met.
Oh, don't you worry about us. We eat monsters for breakfast.
Well, if you really mean it. But thanks a million. I'll be back at the house getting the other bits and bobs ready. You're saints, the lot of you.
Are we going to have to fight you at some point to get your asterisk? Okay, quest 47, large experience orb. Oh, I know, Z. You have to head all the way to Crystalcap Mountain there to find yourself that loon clover. If you can manage it though, that'd be grand altogether. I feel an awful Egypt having to ask such a thing of you, but Glynn's in a dreadful state. Wait, is the dungeon's connected to the town itself? Huh. Ethers.
Excuse me? Are you Mitch?
Are you some kind of cook, Asterisk? We did have a patissier Asterisk last time.
That I am, my friend.
What business, may I ask, might you have with myself?
Do you recognize this ring?
Why, of course I do. 'Tis the very one I lost, so it is indeed.
Great. So you're the traveling chef Truff told us about.
Truff? You're acquainted with me old pal, are you? Oh, that's wonderful altogether. And how's the old feller getting on?
Not too great, actually.
So he's off near town somewhere there, is he?
Aye, and he'll not be coming closer any time soon by the sound of it.
If what you tell me's true, it seems so indeed. They'll not very well let a monster waltz into Enderno uninvited. And the same goes for any other town. Which is why, with a heavy heart, of course, I had to tell him he couldn't come with me on my travels back when he asked. I'd only have been bringing a world of pain upon the poor fella. Saddening as it is, humankind's not ready for that sort of thing just yet.
Yes. Prejudices are hard things to rid people of. He may be a lovely monster, but the simple fact of his being one would be too much for some.
More's the pity, aye. But I'm forgetting myself. You're awfully kind to have come all this way to tell me of the poor lad's troubles, so you are indeed. I'd best be off and see if I can find him.
You're gonna go speak with him?
Sure, of course I am. Come on now, let's away. Hey, Truff, old pal!
Mitch! 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 Has Mitch come to see Truff?
If I've told you once, I've told you 10,000 times. We're friends. And if a man hears a friend's nearby, why, he's honor bound to go and seek him out, is he not?
Mitch! Oh, Mitch!
So, I hear you came to give me my old ring back.
Yes, Mitch's golden, shiny, lost shiny ring. And Truff wanted to thank Mitch too. To see him once again and thank him for all he did.
Oh, I remember how I lost it now. I popped it off there when I was showing you a culinary trick or two, did I not? You're a generous fella coming all this way to reunite me with it, so you are indeed.
Huh? No, Mitch!
Holy... They're not just gonna kill him off like that, are they?
All right.
Ah, sure, I'm fine altogether. But what about poor Truff?
What? No! Truff! Hey, Truff! Are you okay under there? I can hear him.
Truff is... all right. Truff is... alive. Just... But Truff can't move rocks from down here.
Don't worry. We'll get you out of there.
We will? But how? There's no way we can move a rock that size, even with all of us.
Remember what Truff taught you.
He's gonna teach us how to break rocks?
Use the knack, but on the rock. Truff believes in you.
Use the knack on the rock. Hiya!
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Truff was caught in a space between two rocks. If he hadn't, he would have been...
Ah, never mind that. Let's go and get you seen to, shall we? Are you able to walk, old pal? I'm taking you back to Enderno for a spot of recuperation.
But Mitch, the humans there, they...
Don't you worry yourself about that lot. You are with me now. They'll not be chasing you away this time if I've anything to do with it. You're a pal of mine, Truff. And not just that, you're the only fella in the whole world who truly understands the subtleties of my culinary creations. So, why don't you let me teach you how to make a thing or two? Starting with your old favorite, schnitzel?
Really? Mitch will really teach Truff how to cook? Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Without the help of his human friends, Truff would never have found Mitch again. And now Truff believes again. Believes that not all humans hate him. Truff's gratitude is huge, enormous.
Oh, we didn't do a whole lot, really, Truff. Not nearly as much as you did, plucking up the courage to set out and find Mitch in the first place. Well, Mitch, I guess we'll be leaving Truff in your capable hands.
That you will, and thanks again. Be careful out on the road there, won't you?
I think Truff's going to be all right now. Don't you?
Yeah. With Mitch to help him, he'll be just fine.
Of course he will. How could the people of Enderno not welcome such a pair? I do so love a happy ending.
And it turns out they ate him. The end. Quest complete. Truff and Mitch. I'm glad Truff was able to find his friend. Me too, Mitch is a nice guy, huh? He really is. Something about him makes me feel, I don't know, happy. Perhaps if more humans were like Mitch, Truff would not have had such a hard time. Sadly, that's not quite the case. Well, people are always going to be scared of things they're not familiar with, right? It's only natural. But with a good friend by your side, you can overcome anything, eh? Yeah, all it takes is a little time to get used to things and an open mind. And if Truff gets to be as good as a cook as Mitch, that won't hurt either. Alright, there's nothing like sitting down to eat together to make folks forget their prejudices. Speaking of which, I'm starving. Me too, how about it, guys? Food break? Yes, we can toast the future success of Truff and Mitch's endeavors while we eat. Oh, he plays cards! Truff is so happy he has found his friend. Snort. Now Truff would like to make many more human friends. Mitch is teaching Truff how to make tasty, tasty schnitzels. One day Truff will make one for you and we can all have a delicious meal together. Folks are still a wee bit afraid of your man Truff, but they've agreed to let him stay as long as I keep an eye on him. Sure, they'll get used to the idea soon enough. After all, he's a good lad. He'll be feeling right at home in no time. Wow, this I have to try. Taste test. Find some banana nectarines. Wiswald Woods is full of monsters, okay? I'll not be believing rumors till I've seen some proof. I take you're a mighty warrior I've been hearing so much about lately. Well, I don't put much stock in rumors. Take out some Aka, Oni, Yetis, and Polar Bears, and maybe I'll start listening. Okay. Oh, I had to slash it at the right spot. Banana nectarine obtained. I cannot pronounce it, but I will still obtain it. Another one. And that's it. Well, you actually found some real banana nectarines. You mean you braved the deep dark woods and the horrible monsters just for me? That's ever so sweet of you, Blush. Ah, sweet as first love, eh? I think I have an idea how it's going to taste already. Okay. Another meaningless quest completed. Okay, that should be it. Defeat Yetis now. Oh, I have to keep hunting them down one by one.
I'm up, huh? Man, get it! Sorry, pal. Our quest must go on.
Yetis down. Polar Bears next.
That was a piece of cake.
Alright, you proved yourself. You're the real deal. I've been searching for someone as tough as me ever since I was little. That's how I know who I'm going to marry, see? Well, congratulations. You just made a list. Be ready for the call-up, alright? We might be seeing a lot more of each other. I'm sure nothing will come of that, but at least I got a helmet of some sort. A save point already? Adamant Bangle. Ether. Loon Clover. Okay, that's it for the quest, but there's still 3 more chests here. Valkyrie's Coat. Vaccine obtained. Nasty surprise.
Okay.
Chronos Glaive.
Glenn, we brought you some loon clover. This is the right stuff, isn't it?
Sure, it is all together. Thanks, you lifesavers, you. I'm coming, Glynn. Just a little longer now.
Are you alright?
Sure, just... He's been asleep all this time, and well... What if it's not a dream he's been having, but one long, horrible nightmare? Still, can't be worrying about all that just now. I need to make a start on mixing up the goods. Voila! One batch of Dream Snoozer fresh from the mortar. Listen, I couldn't ask just one last favor of you, could I?
Certainly. What can we do for you?
You couldn't keep a watch over me and Glynn here while we're sleeping, could you?
You're worried you might not come back either.
Well, there is that, but... It's more that I can't bear the thought of no one being here to keep an eye on him, what with the state he's in and all.
I hope you don't mind me saying this, but aren't you forgetting the other villagers? If you don't come back either, they won't have a mare to look after them.
Ah, sure, they'll be grand altogether. They've no need for stupid old me.
Something tells me they beg to differ, you know.
Oh. Look, why don't you let us go instead? You're the only one who can make this medicine anyhow. If you don't make it back, no one can go after you.
Well, now that's just... but I can't just... Can I?
Seriously, don't worry about it. Whatever's going on in there, we can handle it. We'll bring your brother home. I promise.
Also for a wee trip to Dreamland then. Warning, once you enter Dreamland you won't be able to return for a while. Let's do this.
So, this is Glenn's dream.
Oh, Anya! My dear, sweet, lovely Anya.
Anya? Suppose that must have been the name of his wife.
Are you alright?
It's my wife. My lovely Anya. She's been kidnapped.
Huh? Kidnapped? By who?
I'm not altogether sure. They just snatched her up and ran off towards the mountains. I can't just let them take her. I've got to do something.
Hey, wait! Guess this is why he couldn't wake up, huh?
Must be, yeah.
Hang on though. Aren't dreams supposed to be manifestations of our deepest thoughts and fears? How does that fit in with wife kidnapping exactly?
I suppose there's only one way to find out.
I can actually save, but it's best to do so in a separate slot, huh?
Glynn! Glynn, help me!
Anya!
Yeah! She's mine now! All mine!
Glenn?
Hang on. He's our kidnapper. He didn't much seem the type.
This is a dream, remember? That's not the real Glenn. It's whoever Glynn thinks he is.
And he thinks he's the type of bloke who'd run off with his wife? Crikey.
I'm sensing some major trust issues.
Anya's mine, curse you! And not a man jack of you will take her from me.
So it's true, Glynn. You wanted Anya for your own.
No, don't you remember, Glenn? You wanted to help your brother.
You're here to take her off me too, aren't you? Well, she's mine now, just like she always should have been. That's right, Mr. Hero. The Ogre King's got your precious princess, and there's nothing you can do about it.
What's all this about heroes and ogre kings?
I really haven't the foggiest.
It's a dream, you pair of plonkers. It's not supposed to make sense.
You really think this is funny?
She's mine, curse you! The princess is all mine! She should have been mine from the get-go. What she ever saw in a gutless wonder such as yourself, Glynn, I'll never know. Yous are here to try and take my lovely Anya back and all, eh? Then you'll feel my boots in your behind.
Prepare to meet your maker!
This is actually a bad team.
What's the plan?
Magnifying glass.
Right, let's see.
Attempt to daub a target. Yeah, I don't want to use any magic attacks on him. Okay, so he's an item user, so that means I would have to probably decrease his healing abilities a bit.
Get a load of this. You ready for this?
Prepare to meet your maker!
Okay, restorative power lowered. No, it won't affect items, it only affects white magic. That was pointless. But daubing might help me in the long run.
A song? Very well.
Adam!
I'm up, huh? You are about to witness my true power!
Here goes.
All right then.
Okay, he's tried to inflict a status effect that didn't work.
Nothing like the long game. Prepare to meet your maker!
A song? Very well.
Want to see what I can really do?
Could use this right before Seth does his combo.
Best buckle down.
Yeah, this guy's really playing defensive, huh?
Hope my voice holds.
What's the plan? Easy does it.
Come and get it! Okay.
He's got 2 BP already. He's preparing something big.
Here goes.
No! Contagion. I don't have immunity to that on everyone, unfortunately. Humanoid Slayer. Yeah, I can dodge that for days. It does MP damage, doesn't it?
Time to take a step back.
You have to... Basuna... Wait, does Basuna cure contagion? Yes.
Let me help you. Sacred powers restore you.
Kaiga potion. Damn, he healed that off pretty quickly. I'm gonna have to get him in one fell swoop.
Whoa! I've got a wee something up my sleeve. Wait till you see what I've been working on. What do you say to that, then, eh?
Damn, he did it again.
Found your Achilles heel.
Glynn knows it too, deep down in his heart. Anya should have been mine all along. I had no choice but to take matters into my own hands. Now come on with you, Mr. Hero. You'll be needing to defeat this here Ogre King if you want to win the princess back. That, or leave her in my devilish clutches for good.
Let him have it. Try this for size. How's it like this?
The handsome hero always wins a day, eh?
To see.
Yeah, their mid-battle speeches are pretty annoying for when using the specials.
The Ogre King is defeated!
In a fair world, the special duration would be paused while the enemy is making their big speech. But this is Square Enix, I don't think they give a shit.
Glynn! Gah! Wipe that gormless look off your face, will you?
It's probably better to save specials for after the enemy does their big speech. When you're fighting Asterisk users.
The princess chose you, didn't she? And there you are doubting her. Feckless Egypt that you are. What?
He's right, Glynn. You're the hero of the story. I love you. Always have, always will. It's you I wanted to be with and no one else.
But...
No ifs, no buts. Now do what you've got to do and face the Ogre King.
A Ogre King? Glynn, you mean?
Come on, hero boy. I'm waiting for you.
Anya? Glynn!
So, what do you say, Glynn? I think it's about time you woke up. Don't you?
You're right. Can't very well run away from this much longer now, can I?
You're awake, so you are.
All right there, Glynn.
So, did you see your Anya there in Dreamland?
Yeah, thanks. It meant a lot. But she told me I had to face up to you one last time.
Hey.
There's something I should have told you a while back. I know you liked her. And that you gave her up for my sake. And I know that, well, that she probably liked you too. Preferred you even.
Sure, what'll we do with you? Brother of mine or no, you're an awful gobdaw, so you are. Wait there a second. Have a read of that, will you?
It's from Anya.
Sorry, Glenn. There's no easy way to say this, but I just don't feel that way about you. It's your brother I love. I hope you can forgive me.
Sent her a little love letter way back when, so I did. And that's what I got in return. The old brush off. Sure, I had to learn to deal with it, and an awful kick in the teeth it was too. But give her up for your sake. Not a bit of it. I didn't have to step aside. I was already out of the picture. Glynn. You loved Anya. And by crikey, she loved the pants off you. Give her that much, will you? Heavens rest her soul. Hey, do you remember when we were kids? I was always the ogre king, Anya the princess, and you the noble hero.
So, the hero and princess stuff in your dream, that was a memory of the games you used to play?
I reckon so. Anya used to love to see this one play the hero, so she did. And I was always the awful, ugly, horrible old ogre king.
Sure, I never thought anything of it.
Ah, bittersweet memory. She can be a cruel mistress.
You think we should maybe give these two some time alone?
Yes, that would probably be for the best.
Hang on just a second. You've done me and my brother both a favour we'll not soon be able to repay. Here, 'tis the least I can do.
Wait, are you sure?
He's giving us the Asterisk. He doesn't have any memory of fighting us, so this is... So it does seem like he's just giving it to us for free, huh?
That I am. You'll have more use for it than me, no doubt. Drop by if you're ever in the area again, won't you?
Of course we will. Thank you ever so much.
And now we get the Asterisk screen. Salve Maker. Combine two items for a range of interesting effects, but I probably have to look up an entire spreadsheet for that. And then there's a group version of the scan of the magnifying glass.
All right, time to... Oh, what's the matter, Gloria?
Oh, nothing, really. It's just... Well, the Anya in Glynn's dream, she was just a figment of his imagination, wasn't she?
Aye, just a memory, that's all.
So why did she tell Glynn to face up to Glenn that one last time? I'm not sure it's exactly what Glynn wanted to do, are you? But then, perhaps that's why it took his dream wife to persuade him.
Yeah, I guess it is kind of strange now you mention it.
Hey! What if it was actually the real Anya?
Ah, come on. It was just Glynn's way of geeing himself up to confront his brother.
Shut up, spoil sport. Can't a girl dream?
Ha! You believe what you want to believe. Far be it from me to stop you.
Exactly. Let's leave it at that, shall we?
Thank you.
Okay, quest 47 done. In dreams. While I'm visiting each other's dream stuff, it's pretty weird, right? Yes, I must confess to having rare mixed feelings on the whole matter. Why is that, Gloria? If someone else were to force their way into my dreams the way we force ourselves into Glynn's, well, I'm not sure I would appreciate it. I guess it could be pretty embarrassing. Alright, tell me about it. I mean, dreams are chock full of hints about your deepest thoughts and worries, aren't they? In my case, they can be downright weird, believe me. Sounds interesting, Elvis. Tell us more. Alright, well, here's what I had recently. I was strolling along happy as you like, when I come across this strange tankard. What was strange about it? The blessed thing was bottomless. I supped and supped, and it never ran dry. Naturally, I was delighted. But then it all got a wee bit out of hand. Go on? The blessed thing had a mind of its own. I already drunk my fill, but I couldn't put it down. It just kept pouring its contents straight down my throat. Then I woke up, in cold sweat, needless to say. Wow, I wonder what it could possibly mean. Heh, I haven't the foggiest. Ahem. Glynn's a grand fellow altogether. He'll do anything for anyone. Heavens bless us all. Sure, he might not have much of a way with a sword or wand, but he's the bravest man I know, and there's no higher praise than that. Me and Glynn are grand now, thanks to you, and a good job too if we want to keep this village safe. We'll have our work cut out, so we will. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Bravely Default 2. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.